Are you thinking of doing underfloor heating under the tiles in the bathroom or even in the kitchen or living area? If you're thinking of doing it yourself, I'll give you a couple of tips. So firstly, with the area, it needs to be clean. All plaster, paint needs to be removed, plus dust, and then you need to prime. Because otherwise, we use this tape to keep the cables down. It's not going to stick on dust. So then the third tip is you've got to measure out your spaces for the cables. As you can see with mine, I've done all my measurements and I've got my equal amounts because the cables can't touch each other. So with this example here, I've done my 75mm between each one, so when it heats up, they connect as one. But if you go too close, like this, or even like that, the gap is not enough, and what it'll do, it'll shut off the controller because it's got too much heat next to each other. So you've got to have an equal amount of space so the cable can heat and heat the room properly. So you've got to do your measurements, and then you've got to, because you start from one point and you've got to roll like this and you've got to end back there, so you've got a little bit of math. So you've got to do all your spaces, make sure you don't overlap each other because it's the same thing, it'll shut it off. And then after you've taped it down, I've got all this tape here that holds it down, you've got to put a leveling compound on it, so that will protect the cables. And the leveling has to be perfect, because after we've done leveling compound, we're going to do waterproofing, and then it's tiles after that. And if your leveling compound is all up and down, that's going to make it really hard for the tiler. So if you want someone to quote, I can quote, no problem. Free quotes, quote your bathroom, waterproof your bathroom, tile your bathroom. Contact Tony, the tiler.nz.